Check. 1 2 1 2. What is this? What's up, people? What's up, K-Bomb?
Yo, what's up?
Mr.
What it
Norris?
do?
What up?
We are back and we got a lot to talk about. Welcome to the show. If we coming through loud and clear, we gonna give y'all some time to get in here. We gonna check some things, make sure some volume levels are right. I'm feeling good because I ain't gotta lean forward no more. Got the mic right up to the lips.
No lean back.
No leaning back. No leaning forward. Just actually, I can lean back, K-Bum. There you go. Let me lean back on this joint right here. So, who going to see? Who has seen? Is Thor this weekend or next? Was that last weekend?
No, Thor comes out tonight.
Tonight. So
Yep.
when you going to see it, K-Bum? I know you going to see it. I know you got tickets.
I was just talking to my brother. I'm trying to get some tickets for Saturday.
Okay. Excuse me. I got to see what my wife has got going because I like going to see it with my wife. I mean, I do. I do,
I was trying to
man.
find out if I actually believe that. I don't know. It took me a minute.
I'm no joke,
you
man.
snuck off and saw a couple movies without the wife.
I have, but that's because she was up in your territory. She left me in bachelor mode and moved up north for a couple of weeks with her family. So I go then because it's easy. But if I had preference, I go with my wife or one of my cousins. Day, I go with Day. She love it. My wife just into it, man, and we that's one thing we connect on real strong is the Marvel universe. So yeah, I always look forward to catching the Marvel movies with her. We just watched Multiverse of Madness. She wouldn't watch it. She's like, I saw some of it. It ain't making no sense. So I had to watch it with her. So anyway, welcome to the show, man. We got a lot prepared on tonight, and we rest to go. Mr. Norris, you quiet? What's good, bruh?
I'm just sitting back smiling and laughing and listening to y'all, man.
Oh, man. So let's see if we coming through loud and clear. I ain't went over there yet. But if you in here...
We sound good.
We sound good? Okay. Well, we always
sound
sound good, but can they hear the goodness? That's the question. But we said we sound good. I trust you, K-Bum. So let's go ahead and get into our intro. It's right here. Let's go.
It's about to get live. We keep it pretty level, no surprise. Come and listen to the topic plus. Yeah, check out our discussion. Keith Norris and D2K. K-Bum 20 on the MIC. Jet I night all the way in Germany. Level head, you know who that boy is. First say, live and level. We on that MIC. Live and level. We just talking them games. Live and level. Take a seat and listen up, man. Live and level.
Yes, sir. What it be, what it do, what it is. Welcome to the show. We back on your internets. We back in your eardrum. This is the Live and Level Gamers podcast. And you know what we do. We always bring the hype. We always bring the noise. I got Keith Norris. I got K-Bum 20. And I got to update that intro to reflect the crew. What's good, people?
Good, man.
This heat out here is killing us.
What y'all got down there?
I think I saw 103 on my car today.
Yeah, we around where y'all at. I think we was 100, 101, I think, today. 101 or 102, one of the two.
Good Lord.
What is it up there, up your way?
We didn't hit we was about 91 high. We didn't hit that much.
Did y'all get some rain?
I think maybe a day or so ago we got some rain.
Okay. Well, we was up there earlier. We got some rain. It kind of cooled down. So there's been some record summers with the heat, man.
Yeah.
Are y'all muggy down there, Keith?
Actually, it's been kind of dry because it hadn't been a lot of rain.
Okay.
So it's been kind of dry.
Where y'all at? About where you at? State.
I'm
You ain't gotta
called.
say
Uh,
you ain't gotta say city, but
uh,
state.
I'm in
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
You in Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas.
Ark- Arkansas.
So you close to Texas, Arkansas? You close there? Texarkana?
About 2 hours. About 2 hours away.
Oh yeah, you way down there. You past Little Rock. Are you somewhere around Little Rock?
If I was looking at the map, I'd be right above Little Rock.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
that
man,
makes sense.
I might just try to catch up with you one of these days when we shooting
Yeah,
through there. I go to
you
Texas
ain't
all the
too far.
time. Huh?
I said you right now. You're not too far.
No,
I'm not too far.
I'm about 5.5, 6 hours from where he at.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so yeah, I might have to do that. I passed through there on our trip last year through your neck of the
That's right.
woods.
And you were down in Dallas, right?
Yeah, man. We supposed to be going back for a graduation next year. So, I mean, all
Nice.
of us can't get on the plane and go overseas, K-Bomb. That was a humble.
Man, I can't talk to people no more without someone asking me where I'm going.
Bro,
I can't
you
have
are-
a regular conversation with a regular human being
I'm gonna
without
call you
somebody asking me where you
Mr.
going.
International. They know your name at the airport. Oh, Mr. K-Bum, welcome, and we got your seats ready and your family. Shoot,
Well,
man.
I just knew you about to give out my government. I just
Nah,
yeah,
I
that was
caught
good.
myself.
That was pretty good.
I
That was
caught
pretty
it.
good.
I caught it. Anyway. Well, welcome to the show on tonight. We got a little bit set up, but we don't want to take up too much time. Let's get on into this. What you been gaming on? Let's go.
Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on.
Right. All right. I'm gonna start with K-Bum 20 this time. What you been gaming on, bro?
What I've been gaming on. So, what I've been gaming on, I have some usual subs. Well, I'm gonna start off the conversation without saying the right words. I have the usual suspects, and I got a new one to throw in there. So,
Okay.
most of my time, I've been gaming on the Horizon. I've changed my focus from the last time we had a conversation. I am not now focusing mostly on the main story. I'm not doing. I just broke the top to this little hand sanitizer. My bad, y'all. I'm focusing mostly on the story,
Okay.
and so that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to finish off with that. I'm doing a little side quest, but mostly story. And still playing 2K, a little bit of 2K, probably more FIFA. I've actually been jumping on more with a Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually picked that up and played that a little bit more. I got some buddies that's been playing that and been able to get some dubs playing the little battle royale. So that's always a real fun accomplishment to get the W doing that. And I have a new game I've been playing on.
I'm upset
So-
with you when you finna say this too. I'm upset I missed this. Go ahead.
It's two actually. Oh my bad, it's two.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought
so
that's
so
where you was
let me
going.
get to the first one. So I actually
forgot
hit
what
your
he
boy.
played.
I forgot about this one. You're right. So I actually hit your boy level up. Sent him a text, let him know that I was going to relive some of my past by playing the good old Turtles game with my bro. I hit level up and said, "Hey man, we about to get on." He had other things to do, so he never hit me back until we were done playing.
I was like,
So
man.
me and my brother got a chance to play the Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We put about hour and a half into it. And it's very nostalgic. You guys were spot on with that, man. It is very, very nostalgic. I think did an excellent job with this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much the replay value is, but it is very nostalgic. And
Did y'all beat it?
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't beat it. We
Okay,
started.
then call me when y'all get back on. I want to jump
Sure.
on with this.
All right, we'll let you know. So you're going to be somebody other than Donatello and Leo because those are taken and those will not be changed.
I mean,
Hopefully.
who using Donatello?
Oh, that's me, player. All day, every day.
So Taz got the guy like. Well, I mean,
He's
I'm a Michelangelo guy. I'm really a Michelangelo fan, but I could use in the game. Mike don't do it for me in this game.
Man,
but
Leo, that little spin sword move Leo has.
Leo's right. Leo
balance
perfect.
Lord,
I use Raphael. Raphael got it going.
The best is April though.
I don't like April.
April the best.
April weak though.
You won't see me playing with April. I'll tell you that.
You say you won't be?
No, it's Donatello or bust.
Donatello cool, but
it's Donatello or bust.
It's Raphael or Leonardo on that particular game. Michelangelo normally my go-to, but he didn't feel right in this one to me.
No, me and my brother have been playing these same two characters since the original Turtles game that you couldn't beat on the NES. That's how long we've been playing. Nah, it ain't gonna change. But anyway, we did that. Like that fun. The game is very fun and it is very nostalgic. But there's another game I got into. I forgot about that one. Thank you, Level, for helping me out with that one. I got into the beta for Overwatch 2.
Whoa!
So I've actually been playing the beta of Overwatch 2 for a couple of days. So I've been spending my time on doing that, and it is a totally different game. This is not the same Overwatch. It is very different.
What's different?
It is very fast paced.
Oh, in a good way or a bad way?
A good way.
Okay, a good way. All right.
I don't know, bad way. I don't know because I like the teamwork that the original Overwatch had. It was slower, but you had to work with your team more. This one seems more you can individually carry victories. Right? If you're just that much better as an individual, you can carry your team to a victory. In the previous Overwatch, you couldn't do that. You had to work as a team, or you were going to lose. You couldn't just one person couldn't just single-handedly win you the game. But on this one, it definitely has that capability, and they've added way more shooter skills to the game.
Okay,
right? They've added more skill shots to the actual game to make it an actual shooter.
I know. I have never really played Overwatch, so I'm like and don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, they've added more. So it was used to be, just get your ultimate and you pretty much won the fight. That's pretty much how it works. But now, it's more about hitting these skill shots and getting the most of your character. And they're really pushing that shooter aspect of the game. So it's still growing on me.
Get your brother in the comments.
Are you in the chat?
Tell him stop, man. Hold on, let me read this. He said, he really has a song, LOL, and Level been in church too long. He praises the Lord and gave it. I'm like, I can't praise the Lord, Taz. Come on, bro.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
My brother crazy. So that's it. I was just saying that it's I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's definitely a different game though. So it's not your same Overwatch.
All right. I mean, hey, you saying you got to get used to it, basically.
I got to get used to it. I don't know if I fully like it yet.
Oh man,
I don't know if I fully like it yet.
All right, all right.
I got to take some time.
Okay, Mr. Norris, what you been gaming on, bro?
So. Nothing. I said last week I was gonna have more games played. I couldn't get the time. Like I cut on Cyberpunk. I cut it on to finish up the game, and I had to cut it right back off because I had to do something, and I was like, well, life. So I want to play. It's in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I love gaming, but I just that adulting, man. It comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Hey, I ain't too far behind you. I got some Turtles in and some not Wii Sports, Switch Sports, because my daughter bugged me. One of my twins bugged me until we played. So And then I had to come and redeem her because my other twin and her older sister, they was playing tennis and they got on the same team and they was beating my daughter up. so Daddy had to come in there and redeem us both. And for the first 2 games, we lost because Daddy couldn't even save them. But then we got them 3 sets going, and I put them on them after that. So, but my intentions are to get that Last of Us 2 finished. And like you, Keith, I just don't be having the time. I got to edit this wedding. I haven't finished it. I got to get it done. I be having to edit church stuff. Hey, Taz, I got to edit church stuff, bruh. So I'm always in the church. Even at the crib, I'm at the church. And then, music, and then, like you said, Keith, life. I haven't been able to game like I want to. So, and it's also because that one game that, like what we about to talk about tonight, once that game comes, then I'm gonna have all the time in the world. I'm gonna make time for that game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where did all this time come from?
So I know a lot what I have right now is not really pulling my heartstrings. But that's gonna change here soon. But anyway, welcome to the show. We got through all the preliminaries. We got a few topics set up for y'all on tonight. We got Taz in the comment section talking stuff. Praise him. Listen to him, man. Sit out of here, man. He up there saying praise him. Why you doing me like that, Taz? You got to come on the show, bro. I can put another box up there. K-Bum, you cannot stop Taz from coming on the show, man.
Yes, I can. Man, he cool.
He cool. All right. Cool. But anyway, so first thing I want to talk about is let's get it on out of here. So we was kind of concerned if this game was going to be delayed, right? One of the big things and theories was since we hadn't seen anything yet, it must be delayed. And then the director of this particular IP came out and said they want to show some stuff, but right now they can't. So that threw more.
But he's actually not the director, but that's a long story, so I won't get into it.
Oh, he's not? I thought they said he was.
Corey Barlow is not the one directing this God of War. It's another guy taking the helm.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the correction. I didn't know the name.
No problem. Anytime.
So anyway, one of the people associated with the game, can I say it like that, K-Bone?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So one of the people associated with the game came out and said they want to show things, but they can't. So we thought that they was going to delay the game. That was our theories. Is this game delayed? And then out of nowhere, K-Bum 20 or Keith Norris, I think it was K-Bum, put up in the chat room, we got a date. That's what I think. Who put that in there? Was that you, K-Bum?
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
We got
I
a
just
date.
saw it that morning.
So, of course, I click on it as soon as I see it. Like, we got a date. So, it's coming out in November what? November the 9th, 2022. And they gave us a little teaser, trailer. Not much. I didn't really see any real gameplay, but we already seen gameplay. So, K-Bum, coming to you first, and I'll hit you on the back end, Keith. K-Bum, are you excited?
Oh, Lord. God of War Ragnarok. Yes, sir. I am. To give a short answer, the answer is absolutely yes.
Yes.
This game slaps. The last God of War was an experience. I did not think they can top God of War 2. I thought 3 was good. I thought 2 was the pinnacle of God of War. Didn't think they were going to be able to top that. And this last God of War, with the acting, with the sound direction, with the music, with the production, with the fight styles, it was A1 on every single level. Did not lack open world-ish God of War. Without the linear being driven, him not having the chains of chaos, blaze of chaos at the beginning, and that whole emotion. Oh man, I ate, drank, and slept God of War for a good amount of time.
Fair use.
And I watched I even watched the little movie, the making of the Raising Kratos, the 2 hours documentary about them making God of War. I even watched that and try to get a level to watch that as well, because it gave great insights to the inner workings of making video games. I thought was really very interesting. It was.
There it is, people. Y'all see that date?
I'm excited. I guess that put the short answer back up. Yes, I'm excited.
Keith Norris, what's your thoughts, bro?
No, I'm just happy they gave a date. Number one, off top, because so many people were like, "Yeah, all these Xbox games getting pushed back to 2023," and they was like, "We know God of War will get pushed back." Fanboy fire. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they came out and was like, "No, this game is coming out this year," and it's a holiday game, which means that. It's like Evan was saying, you're gonna have time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have time during the holidays
to get for this one, whether it was holiday or not. Time will be found for this title. Go ahead.
But I wasn't and I said it plenty of times on this podcast before. I'm late to the God of War party, and I must say the God of War 4 it blew me away. I didn't play it consistently. I got back on it later on, and then I finally beat it. But it's a really good game, really well crafted, well acted, well thought out game. You know what I mean? And to take that formula that we like to talk about with Sony over the shoulder, close up to the character, but they really made it work for them in the combat. And I know that was a lot of the question that people was like, "How is this combat going to work?" Because they're so used to the old God of War. It really worked. And even when he got the Chains of Olympus?
Blades of Chaos.
Blades of Chaos. Okay. Even when he got those, it kind of pulled back to give you that old feeling that you used to get. You know what I mean? When you used to play it or whatever. Well, what I saw.
Yep.
Pretty dope game. Pretty nice way to say thank you 2022 as a Sony game, I guess. Or thank you or whatever. I don't know what to say, but because it's been dry and a lot of the big games aren't coming. Like Zelda got pushed. Didn't Zelda get pushed? Yeah, Zelda got pushed. So Sony's like, hey, we got y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm not like, it ain't on the Xbox. I ain't playing. No, I'm playing it where the good games are. So
play good games. That's my motto.
Play good games.
Yep.
I'm excited. I already let y'all know from the gate. Time will be found for this title. I don't care what nobody say. The PlayStation 5 was bought. This was one of the titles that convinced old leveled head me to buy that 5 over that 1 or whatever X, Series X. This was one of the games. This was one of the games that I was looking forward to. And I was fearful that this was going to get pushed into 2023. So I'm very stoked, so to speak, that this game is coming out now. It's just, bro, this is one of the games I've been looking for. This is it.
This is it.
And like Keith said, I'm not late to the party. But, hey, if you're going to be late to a party, this is a party to be late to. So if you're going to show up late, this is a party you want to come in late to and then discover the goodness, because this game is there. I remember me and UK Bum was in a back and forth with unnamed persons, and they was throwing a lot of shade at this title. I don't know if you remember.
No, I absolutely remember.
We won't say who for the sake of not dredging up old wounds. But I remember, I remember going back and seeing that same person glorifying the game that they hated on. And
I was going to bring that up. I'm happy you did. I was going to bring that up.
Go ahead.
No, you already rocking with it. Go ahead, man.
Right. So I was like, I'm just saying that just to say the game was really good, and the person didn't want to believe the hype, and they thought K-Bum hype was misplaced or just Sony and, for Sony's sake. And then I came in and was like, no, this game is what it is. This is real. This is a real deal. They still was kind of hating, and then they played it, and their whole tune changed.
and all you saw on they Twitter was screenshots of the game.
Right. So no name shall be
No
uttered
name
here.
should be named.
No names. Y'all know I'm tempted, but no name shall be
No,
uttered here.
no names.
Hey,
never.
I'm leaning, Keith.
Let's
I'm
keep-
leaning
let's
back.
keep
I'm
it
so
rolling.
comfortable. I'm so comfortable right now. I might say the name. No, I ain't gonna do it. But anyway, I'm excited. It can't get here fast enough. November can't get here fast enough. So, anything else on Ragnarok and the announcement that is coming?
No, I'm just excited. I'm excited because these creators allow their characters to grow. Right? They're going to give you another game, but you're going to see growth from both Kratos and now the kid. What's his name? Crap.
Loki, right?
Boy.
Okay.
Because he's actually I think he's like
Loki.
a teenager now. I think I think he's about a teenager
yes,
now.
Keith, that's you got it right. I'm
What was that?
responding to what you text me. Keep texting me.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying yes. That's the person. That is
So-
he.
so
Go ahead.
I'm very
Fair
excited.
use. Fair use.
I'm very very excited about this game and where they're going to take these characters and the growth of now these characters, and I just think it's going to be a smash hit, especially after the letdown of 2021, the letdown of Cyberpunk launch. I need a win from my big name heavy hitter game, and I think I don't see how this game misses. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Now, Keith, you played this on PC, right?
No, I put it on PS4.
Oh, PS4. Okay. I thought you said because it's coming to PC, right?
Not
day one.
launch. Yeah, not day one. They're not doing that yet.
Okay, but the God of War 4 is on PC, right?
Yes, the original
okay.
is.
I
Yes.
thought that's where you played it at, Keith. So why you play it there rather than the PC?
Because I already had it on the PS4 and I didn't want to spend the money.
Got you.
And I was already deep into the game, so I was like, I'm not gonna start over.
I mean,
But
it's beautiful.
I did consider it though, simply because I know the fidelity. You know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely considered it.
I mean,
But
before the 5, I didn't have no problems with the 4. Now I'm pretty sure I can. If I went back to the 4, I could probably see the difference now because I had the 5 for so long. But this game looked good on the base model 4. So I know K-Bum had the Pro.
Yeah, the Pro at that point in time, and they did a good job of making the game look good, no matter where you played it.
yeah,
They did a good job optimizing the game.
So Keith, since you said you was late to the party and you beat it, right?
yeah.
So
I beat it.
what do you I mean, far as the design, just to stay with it for a little longer and we'll move on. The design, I'm gonna turn the sound off. Did you like the transition from the original God of War way it played to this new kind of over your shoulder, more cinematic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember. So what turned me off about the first one, the first three, whatever the first games.
It was several.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Somebody compared it to Zelda, and it made me mad. I'm just like, I'm never gonna play that game. So I'm not.
What?
Huh?
I said Zelda.
Somebody compared it to Zelda. I was like, absolutely not. And I was like, I'm not playing that. But just something about the original just looks so generic to me. I didn't really want to get into it. And when I did play PlayStation 2, it was like over somebody's house, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm finna go out and get this game. You know what I'm saying? But I had access to it. I had plenty of time, options, or whatever. But this over-the-shoulder view that they got now, I don't know. I think it kind of works with this version of Kratos, this old man, gruffy. It's still big, it's still powerful, but it's just a little slower. It's not as over the top. It's a little more cerebral, I guess. And the view also helps with the character, and it makes you feel that way. Versus the other Kratos, is it TC Carson?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Dude from
his Kratos, living single.
Living single, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
His I don't think his Kratos would look right with the over the shoulder. It looked like they'd be trying. It would look like they were experimenting. But this Kratos, this version of Kratos, it just seems to work. So I don't know if that even makes sense, but it just
No, I got
they're
you.
two different characters. You know what I mean? Two different characters deserve two different styles of game.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree. This character, this Kratos does depart from that version Kratos. That's true. He didn't feel the same. Uh, he did. He felt different. I don't even model wise. He seemed a little different. But I liked it. He looked more Viking like in this game than he did in. He don't look. Is he? What is he? Greek? What is he?
both the
He
original one was,
is,
wasn't
Ain't he Greek?
I believe so.
So,
Yeah,
and
I
then
believe so.
and he was more his features and stuff look. I mean, he looked like Kratos. Don't get me wrong, but he had more of a Nordic Viking this nature look to him. It could be the clothes, it could be the beard. I don't know, but he looked more European-ish than he did in the other versions. He didn't look as European. He looked European in this one, even though he still got that strong black voice, but he looked more European in this one.
he?
Like Triple H. He looked like Triple H.
He does look like Triple H.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look just like Triple H. Ball head game, you know. So brother come out, I am the game. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this, man. We ain't got to keep talking about this. So another game was kind of brought up. We're going to keep it moving along that we was highly anticipating for this year. Or we was hoping it'd come this year. I don't think none of us believed it would. And that's Forspoken. So I started with you, K-Bum, last time. Mr. Norris, what you feel about this delay, man?
New franchise, new story. I have to say this: black protagonist, get it right. Black female protagonist, get it right. You know what I mean? Like, this is a game I've never played before, so I can't be disappointed. Like, if they had delayed God of War into the next year, I'd be like, dang, I know what that gameplay feels like. I don't know anything about this game, so whenever it comes out, it's going to be a new experience. It's going to be something that people are going to be talking about for a while if it's good. It looks fun. It looks super over the top and like it's going to burn up some GPUs as far as all those particles we was looking at last week. But not upset about the delay. I mean, I was going to play it when I played it. So get it right. That's all I can say. If you're going to delay it, get it right.
Mr. Bum, what you think, bro? Are you disappointed? Are you fine? How you feeling?
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the delay. It's not this game wasn't burning a hole in my pocket, even though I do want to play it. It's kind of like Kena to me. I'm gonna get to it when I can get to it.
Fair use.
So I'm not too upset, but we all saw Halo and we all saw Cyberpunk, and this is a new IP. You want to get it right. You don't want to come out of her. You don't have the backing enough to stumble and to regain your balance. You come out and do it right. Right? Some people get upset that the game was delayed. It's okay. They can wait. They can wait a little bit longer.
Actual date to when it will come out?
I believe it was February 24th, 2023. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that was the date. Was February 23rd or 24th. So early first quarter next year.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
And that's first quarter. First quarter is usually where we get some bangers in first quarter. So
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, because Elden Ring was first quarter. This past year, Horizon was first quarter this past year. So there's some bangers come out in the first quarter. So they got to watch themselves now. What happened to Horizon again? But I think that's what they're coming out, and I think they're going to miss the holiday season, which is tough. A lot of companies don't like missing holiday season because you get buys just because you're in holiday season, but it's better off that you come out with a good product. So
Okay, I mean, I'm in agreement with both of y'all. I don't really, I wasn't disappointed or mad. Like I said, we all are kind of gave our opinion that we didn't think this game would make it this year. So when I forgot, I don't know who put it up that it was being delayed, but when I read it and I saw it, I was like, oh, I ain't shocked by that at all. You know, I'm not shocked. I'm not mad at it. Take your time, get it, like you said, take your time, get it right. You can't afford to stumble. You can't afford to mess up because this, you know, a first impression is a lasting impression. So new IP. So, and like you said, Keith, this is, and I mean, it is not a first, but a few, you know, being a female protagonist and a black female protagonist, and one I'm interested in seeing where this goes, and hopefully open the doors for more protagonists, you know, of different ethnic groups. So, you know, we got Miles Morales, we got what was that, Deathpool, K-Bomb?
Deathloop.
Deathloop. That had a black protagonist, both male and female. So, well, the main protagonist was a male, and then it was a female. Kind of.
I can't tell you what she is because that gives away the story.
Okay.
I can't tell you if she's for you or against you because it gives away the story. So.
Okay.
And Deathloop.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, say less.
he was a main character then.
Yes, he is a main character.
He's a co-main character. Yeah.
Okay. So, it's nice starting to see, you know, yourself reflected in these titles. You know, so. You know, Kratos is a black voice, but we know that he's not an African. But it is nice to see these characters. You know,
I'm sorry, we associate, we claim Kratos. He comes to the barbecue.
We do. We claim him.
he comes to the barbecue.
I want to see more. I mean, like, you know, Asian representation. Like a lot of these games that they make. Like I look at Ryu. Ryu doesn't look Japanese. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. I got my cousins down here. My daughter's gonna let them down here.
That sounds about right.
Go on upstairs. You shut the door. All three of y'all. All three of yous. Go upstairs.
All three of y'all. She finished.
But like I look at Ryu in Street Fighters. Ryu does not look Japanese. Now Chun-Li looks Chinese, but you know, Ryu doesn't look his ethnic group. So I even seeing them make more games look like European and, you know, westernized, and I feel like they do that for the, you know, for sales and different things like that. So the more the landscape is opened up and more of these games are supported with non-European characters as the lead character, that bodes well for gaming in general because we can get more representation. And
I'm here for it. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be an African American. It doesn't have to be a man. It's funny because I was thinking about it. Like when I play Overwatch, it's funny because the characters that I play the most are all female characters.
Mm-hmm.
They're all female characters. I just find that funny. People, you know what I'm saying, they like to lean towards the white male leader or protagonist in the game, but all the characters that I like in some of the games I play are all female. So it's just I don't care.
Right.
As long as it makes sense with the story. If it doesn't make sense with the story, don't throw a female or black person into the story if it doesn't make sense.
Like
don't do that just for clicks.
Don't change a known character to a black or another ethnic group. When Superman is Superman, we want Clark Kent. We don't want the black version, unless we got. I mean, they do got a black version, but it ain't Clark Kent. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I get careful on that because let me state my point.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you like Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury?
But Nick Fury was. They had a black Nick Fury in the comic book, didn't they? I thought they did.
Well, at some point, they had to make him black.
I thought they did that before the MCU.
But I'm not talking about. What I'm saying is no. People like to say they want to keep the character the same. At some point, they had to break that character. They did it in the comics, but they had to go against what he actually was. Which was
that's
white.
You have those nuances and new characters.
So what I say is that I don't flat out say just keep the character the same. My thing is always, does it make sense with the story you're trying to tell?
Right.
Does it make sense? Are you trying to force it in? Does it make sense? Nick Fury being black at that point, they were trying to make Samuel Jackson. They even called Samuel Jackson to get his likeness, and that's how we got the black Nick Fury years before we got the movies. So at some point, someone had to make the change.
That's a unique situation. Let me say this: like, if He-Man is is white. I don't want to see y'all for whatever reason figure out a way to make him black. That like Nick Fury, I don't think was high up on people's like fandom. You know, like I don't want to see Peter Parker black. Just like I don't want to see.
I mean, they made him a pig.
I know, but that's in multiverse. That has reason. The story made sense. Like,
that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm fine with it if it makes sense. If there's a reason, there's a logical reason why you made this change to the character. Like, I did not like when they made the change to Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four movie with Michael B. Jordan.
I didn't like that. I
didn't like that because it didn't make sense to the story. It made no difference if he was black or white in that. It was no sense to make him a black guy in that story when they're supposed to be brothers and sisters, and you make it now he's adopted. It didn't help the story. It didn't do anything. It was just a black character now. Now, if it makes sense, if it helps story, if it helps pushes the point, like they're trying to do 007 as a black guy, if they can make the story make sense, then I'm fine with it. Right, we can make exceptions, but just to do it, just to be, woke, are you trying to appease a certain amount of people? Don't do that, man. If the story calls for, if it makes sense, then yeah, just like they made changes to some of the Eternals.
Right.
So some of those choices made sense.
Right, I agree with that.
Move. I'm
just talking about for well-established characters. And if you can't make it make sense, like a multiverse, this ain't the version you used to, stuff like that. But I'm kind of not really for that. I'd rather you just make a new character and make that person black or whatever other ethnic group you want to make them. Taz said Superman is an alien. He could be any color, any race. And he said He-Man is awfully bronzed.
Both of those statements are true.
Yeah, they are true. Taz, I'm not messing with you in the comment section, man. Anyway, let's keep it moving. So, what was that other thing? Ubisoft, and I'm going to let you lead this one, Keith. Ubisoft issued a statement about DLC. And
it wasn't about DLC. Let me make sure we get that right. It was about the shutting down.
Just take it.
Let Keith take it.
Yeah, and I may get interrupted, and this may be where I make my exit, but let me just read this. Ubisoft to pull support for games, including Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. I brought this to the guys, and I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to see what their thoughts were when it comes to like games that you've paid for, and now you no longer have access to them. So it says Ubisoft has announced that from this year, it will no longer support 11 games, removing access to online and DLC features. It says from September 1st, Ubisoft is decommissioning a number of its games. This includes Assassin's Creed games, Splinter Cell, Prince of Persia, and Far Cry. Following that day, online features, multiplayer, link accounts, access to the DLC will be unavailable. And it has a list of games here too. It says, how do you say this? Anno 2070. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Liberation HD, Driver San Francisco. I didn't know they was Driver. They made the Driver games.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3,
Okay.
Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sins, Silent Hill 5, Space Junkies, and Splinter Cell Blacklist.
So
Those
all
are
these
the games.
DLC is getting pulled.
All the DLC getting pulled too.
All of those didn't have DLC. A lot of those are online. I believe all of these are multiplayer. Have some aspect of multiplayers.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that we're being clear here, right?
Let me see.
A lot of these. Go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying, and I'll do it afterwards.
Okay, cool. A lot of these, pretty much all of these games has a multiplayer aspect to it. So they're not pulling the single player aspect of Assassin's Creed 2 because they're shutting down the servers is what they're doing, right? So the multiplayer aspect of Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, 2, 3, Driver, all of that is being removed. Another thing that's being removed because of that is access to the DLC. So yeah, I want to make sure we're just being clear that the single player aspect of Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and so on isn't the piece that's being decommissioned. So go ahead, Keith.
No, I wanted to say this real quick. First name basis asked the question. He said, "What up, fellas? What up?
What up?
Welcome to the show." His question was, "Hey, is it me or does she, the protagonist in Forspoken, looks like Denise Huxtable from the Cosby Show? Who does she look like to you?" So I'm gonna put it up again real quick, and then we go back to this subject. I'm gonna say yes, she favors Denise. Yes,
yeah, I can see that. Who do I think she was? I have no idea. I'm trying to think of somebody famous.
Million, what's her name?
Christina Milian.
Christina Milian? No.
Yeah, Christina. Yeah, Christina Milian. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't look like Christina. That's what I was finna say. But yeah, Denise is a good. Yeah, she do look kind of like Denise.
Well, in that case, her daughter then. What's her daughter name?
Especially right there. The one that played Catwoman.
Yeah.
What's
I can't
her
think
name?
of her name.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more Denise than Zoe. Zoe got some of her father features, but she do look like her Denise. Well, what is Denise's real name? We said the character on the show. What is her real name? She
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet. There it is. I'm like,
Good job,
we
Keith.
literally called this woman Denise.
I mean, that's what the man said in the comments.
I know.
You know.
Don't do us like that. But anyway, yeah, we agree with you, bro. A little bit. She does. Well, getting back to what we was talking about. Keith, go ahead. You were saying something?
No, I was pretty much done. I mean, I can read the rest of this.
Go ahead.
It says that after the first, the PC will lose access to all purchase DLC, while console players will only lose access to start a new game, as per Ubisoft website. If you have previously redeemed from the DLC from the Ubisoft term, a DLC is ULC, while playing on PC, it will no longer be available. If you have previously redeemed ULC on console, it may remain available unless you reset your saved game files.
Jeez.
Yeah, they doing all this. What are new games at though?
You know what this says to me? You know, Ubisoft, we talked about Ubisoft was rumored to be getting sold, right?
Uh-huh.
They were putting themselves up for a sale. Yes.
So
that was the rumor.
Is this? You think this is more fodder or more fire to that rumor that they doing this? That might be pointing to that.
Nah, I think I don't think this is big enough.
Okay.
Nah. Now these are old games. These are old games because
really
they're old games,
okay,
bro. Because do you as a company continue to buy new servers, or do you recommission the servers that you already have? At some point, you have to do a cost. What is it called?
Valuation.
Cost valuation of decommissioning and reutilizing the servers you have, or continuously to buy new ones.
So repurposing what you got, basically.
Yep. So someone higher up said, I looked at the player count. There's 15 people playing Assassin's Creed. I think we can move forward.
Right.
But then
But
you also you can look at it this way as well. Like they could be used. I mean, these are old games for sure, but they could also be using these games to see if people are still interested in these types of games. I guess I don't know if there's a correlation between these games and if they're connected somehow, and people they're looking at it like, they really don't like these types of games or whatever, because we didn't like, you would hear backlash or you would hear something in the Twitter sphere, you know what I mean, if people were really upset about this. But if they do this and nobody even says anything, oh, okay, cool, they getting rid of those games, and then they'll know they're doing the right thing and moving in the right direction.
But they're not the only ones that purge some of these old games out of they.
everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
So now that you explained it that way,
Everyone
I'm like, oh, this
does.
is done before.
Because matter of fact, people got upset because 2K cut the support of NBA 2K20, I believe, or 19. I think it was 20.
That's kind of early, recent, right?
And that's what we said. Like, whoa, that's early, bro. It's only like 3 years away, and they had already cut support. I have to double check. It was either 19 or 20. I'm thinking it's 20 because people were really upset about it, and they cut support from that early. So these games are much older than that. So this is something EA does it too with Madden. And some of their other games. A lot of these companies go in. They do a mass decommissioning of the servers so they can repurpose them for other means. This isn't brand new. The thing that makes this that is making people, I guess, be more upset is the fact that DLC. Cool. All right. DLC is included.
Okay.
That. Oh yeah. All right, Keith. I know you had to slide out. The biggest thing is that DLC is included, and
almost done anyway. So
so people are saying this is why you should, we shouldn't go full digital. Right, because they can pull the plug from you at any time.
Right.
Because it was also an issue, I believe, a couple of weeks ago with the outage. I think it was an outage with Xbox, and you couldn't access. It wouldn't let you play games that you have on your system because it wouldn't read you as it was a license issue, and you couldn't even play the game that was actually on your system. So people are up in arms and become more afraid of this new digital age of games, and how gaming companies can lock you out of playing your older games. That's kind of the
full control, like you controlling it. They now with digital, they hands still in your system, in a way.
Yeah, and everything, like even single player. Like if it's digital, they can lock you out of single players.
Right. Yeah, that is.
They can say nope. That license is now over.
DRM. That they call that?
Yeah, DRM. Yeah, DRM, and other licensing models.
Okay.
Right.
No, I was finna say, you brought up Madden right before I was finna bring up. I saw the new Madden, man. That mug looking kind of good, bro. That mug looking kind of good. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I was like, dang, that looks good. I saw it on Facebook.
So actually, I went back and played the old Madden this past week, just because I was just experimenting, trying to get myself something to do, and and putting it in and playing it. I was like, wow, this was a really good Madden. So if they can just improve on the Madden, this last Madden, then they have a really good game on their hands.
Okay, I might get it.
It's one for the PS5. It's a really good looking game, man. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what caught me was the visuals, but I got the other one in there. I haven't played it much. My son brought it for me. But let's move on to this last topic. So E3 returns after 3-year hiatus to save our summers. Because this mess we got this summer will not suffice. This will not do. So I know Norris is gone. We almost done, so we be about it in 10 minutes. K-Bun, what's your thoughts? Are you excited that E3 will be returning next year, or it is what it is?
I'm,
K-Ball? Oh, okay.
I hear you. I'm trying to gather my thoughts because I'm a little bit of both. Right. I'm excited for E3 because just the name E3 brings so much nostalgia and so many memories and so many hot summers of hanging out with my boys or calling off work so I can watch the the, the, the press
Presentation.
conferences
Yeah,
or
press conference.
watch IGN bring people on their stage and showcase their game. So many memories, right? Um, but I remember the thing that was supposedly called E3 in 2019, and that wasn't E3. I don't know what that was. It was a shell of itself, right? So I'm excited that E3 is back. I hope that it can, not that it can get back what it used to be, because I don't think it's going to be able to get back what it where it used to be, right? Because a lot of these, and here's my second part of the argument, a lot of these companies are actually moving away from these game shows, these game showcases. I guess a better way to say it. When you look at Sony is not going to be at, was not at the games. Was that, what was the thing called this summer? The
Summer Games Fest.
Summer Game Fest. Sony wasn't there. Sony has already announced they're not going to be at Gamescom. They have already announced they're not going to be at Tokyo Game Show. So that's three of the recent or upcoming game showcases that Sony is not going to be a part of. Right, and you see a similar thing with E3 had pulled out of E3. Sorry, EA had pulled out of E3 a year or two before E3 ended, and they have their own showcase around the same time that E3 occurs. So I'm excited that it's coming back. I just hope that it can reignite that fire in gamers like it used to, and kind of reinvent itself into a different, probably more digital showcase. Because I don't know how many companies want to spend all that money for that floor space. Right? Conventions are not what they used to be. So I'm a little bit of both. I'm excited and I'm a little bit worried about it. So that's kind of my feelings in a nutshell.
Okay, for me, I mean, I'm neither excited nor anything. Anything that, just like the Summer Games Fest. We all said it wasn't great, no, but we had something to watch, and I appreciated that. And I tip my hat to Jeff Keighley for giving us something to watch, gaming focused. E3 returning, it's kind of got that nostalgic feeling. You get that a little bit back in your your thoughts, remembering how, like you was going down memory lane, K-Bum, and as how I used to feel, but 19 didn't feel that way. For me, the main thing is going to be how is the presentation. And I guess I'm gonna ask this question, then we try to wrap it up. Do we want to see them go back to the live stage, or do we want to keep it? And I heard this on Gamertag Radio, so I'm kind of hijacking this thought. So it ain't original, but I want to give credit where credit is due. Do we want to see them maintain a digital presentation? Like, when they go to the live stage, you got a lot of chances for malfunctions, games not working right, stuff not syncing up, microphones going in and out, crowd noise drowning out the host or the MC. And would you rather continue to see like the State of Plays format, or the original, the Nintendo Direct type format, where everything is pre-recorded, everything is already planned out, everything's going to work? It's just basically playing a hour to 45 minute to an hour and 30-minute long video of people talking, games being played, trailers being shown, and then maybe going back to the show floor and letting then seeing the IGNs and all the different ones talking to the developers that are there at E3 in California. Would you rather see it that way, or go back to the original format where everything is done on the live stage? And Keith, if you still here and you can jump in, just let me know. But K-Bum, go ahead.
When they showed God of War, the first God of War, and they had the live orchestra, and they had the video they showed up, and you didn't know what it was. You had the live audience, you had a stage, you had a presentation, you had a setup. There was an emotion that you can't get from watching a video, a pre-recorded video. There's
Wait a
just
minute. I got to add one caveat that I didn't add.
okay.
It's shown live it's shown at the theater with everyone watching. So the audience will be pumped into the presentation. You'll just be watching a pre-recorded, and they'll be watching it too, but you can still hear the audience. Okay, now go.
No, it has to be live. There is a difference between watching something live and happening in front of your eyes and being in that moment than something just pre-recorded. And granted, we're all watching. We're not there, right? We're watching a recording. We're watching on YouTube. We're watching on Twitch. We're watching on whatever particular platform you want to watch this thing. So I understand that. But when you know you're watching something live, there is a different piece of expectation because you nothing's out, so it's not going to be spoiled. You get to watch it and absorb it in for its liveness. And I think that is a feeling you just can't recreate by just showing the game, showing the whole presentation kind of pre-recorded. I just don't think you get the same level and interaction and excitement by showing pre-recorded videos. That's my take.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I want to stay digital, and it's for if the crowd live there at the place is still watching the live and that's being pumped into the presentation, I don't need the live part because of what you said, K-Bum, for me, because we are on the other side of the screen. We are not there, so everything for us looks like a trailer.
Right.
I can do without all the dryness of the Mark Cernys and all the antics of Miyamoto, all the kind of boredom of what's his name? Peter. What is his over Xbox?
You gonna put me on the spot? I do not know that, brother.
It is some.
Nah,
what is his name?
It's not Pete. I don't think it's Pete anymore. That was a different guy.
What is his? Now it's gonna come to me in a second. We all know that brother's name, but anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. And his innocent smile, because he got a smile that he just looks innocent all the time.
I like him though.
I do. And he seems
I think he's probably he's one of the best ones they've had.
What is his name? Now that's gonna kill me now. Look his name up, K-Bum, if you don't mind. I can't.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, but I can do without all that. I feel like I've been spoiled with the pre-recorded presentation because I like the smoothness of it. I like when the stuff play, it works. When the people talk, I can clearly hear them. They don't feel rushed. They ain't looking behind them and getting interrupted. Or if they are getting interrupted, it's scripted interruption where on the stage it might be scripted, but it don't flow right. So I think I've been spoiled with the Nintendo Directs, with the State of Plays, with the Microsoft showcases. I want that to stay the same. Just pump in live responses as you playing it there at on the big screen on the the movie theater type screen, and the people are there in the Xbox or the Nintendo or the Sony, and I can hear them yell because they seeing it for the first time like we seen it. To me, that's going to create that same experience if I see Uncharted 5 and Nathan Drake come out of nowhere and I hear the crowd yelling, but it's still a pre-recorded presentation with live reaction. I think I'm cool. I don't need the other part. I don't need the orchestra and all that. I'm good. Or you can have the orchestra there, but let the presentation be digital. Because when they show us, we don't get no hiccups. If that makes sense.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I understand. And actually, if you check out the comment section, first name base is actually saying the same thing. Is let's talk more games, right? Just give me the games.
I didn't see that. I was out of the thing. Thank you, first name.
Yeah, first name. He says if they keep it simple. Okay, he said if we keep it simple, the live shows will be more enjoyable. Okay.
Yes.
So it's kind of going to the piece that I'm saying. Is that
let's talk more games.
I think what had happened was what Sony started to do, and I'll take them for instance, 'cause I know they were still doing the live shows, is that they started to narrow down their presentation. It was less of this just talk about numbers and sale numbers and how good is this console doing versus that console, and they decided to just show you the games, right? They bring people on to talk about it. Oh crap, my wife said there's a massive spider in the bathroom, so okay, I'm gonna have to take care of that.
We all get that same text, man. Like
I'm gonna have to take care of that at some point because she's probably freaking out.
Shoe and hit the spider.
She says massive. It's literally. She says I'm literally going to pass out. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Don't tell her I said that, because my wife will kill me.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Okay. But yeah, I to me the live show is just something else.
Okay,
right? It's just something else internally, and I think if you can dumb it down, and not dumb it down, but keep it slim, so you're talking games, I think you're going to be good. You're going to be okay, and I think the live reaction to me is just a better emotional attachment than the actual just pre-recorded. I think to me it comes off kind of dry.
K-Bud don't want no change, y'all. He can't handle change, man. I'm messing with you, K-Bud. I mean, I ain't got no problem either way, but I can't lie. I'd rather have, like I said before, I'd rather have and first name basis said it, simple, no errors. Like, you don't, I mean, K-Bud, we come over here and we trip out every time we see a new trailer. Every time State of Play show God of War, we tripped out. No different than we tripped out when we saw it live on the E3 stage that year. We trip out. Like, it's Kratos. Who cares how we see it? We seeing new footage of a new game with Kratos in it. We seeing a new game with a Link in it. We seeing a new game, and you put whatever character you want there. And it's we come on here lit like we always do. So, I don't know. You better go up there and kill that spider. So, anyway, that was the show for tonight. We hope that y'all enjoyed, but we can't stay here with you guys. We got to tune out. Mr. Norris has already vacated the internet premises. But Mr. K-Bum, before you go up there and stump this spider into submission, any final words? Hey, brother.
I'm sorry, sir.
Spider?
I was already killing that spider when you were trying to hand it off to me.
Right. Did you kill it?
I got it, bro.
All right. Your wife just like mine, boy. She see a spider and the first thing she calls is me. Like, and my daughter's the same way. Kill it. I'm like,
all right.
What you doing
it's dead. It wasn't. Okay. It wasn't that big. It wasn't massive.
First name said R.I.P. First of all, he said shout outs to the spider. Then he said R.I.P. to the spider.
R.I.P. the spider. Oh no, he had to die. So what was your statement? I missed it. I apologize.
I said, any final words? We gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm excited about the E3 news. So I'm excited about it. I just want it to be good.
Okay.
Right, because E3 was more than just the press conferences on that Sunday or Monday. It was also the media going around and bringing some of the developers and producers of the games onto their show and having live showcases, right? Seeing the games
I'm all for
being
that
played
part.
live. So I'm excited for that piece as well.
Yeah.
So
that part I want to stay the same. You can't change that, but the three presentations we always stood around to watch, especially, well, it wasn't just the three. It wasn't Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. You got Ubisoft. You had EA. Man, give me a presentation.
The Revolvers or Devolver, whatever the name is. Yeah, it was
give me a presentation, man. I don't want to see the president of Ubisoft no more. I don't want to see the Just Dance dancers on the stage. Keep all that to yourself and just put together a montage of all your games that's going to be coming out. I think maybe if I want to see something live, maybe from the big three, but the third-party developers just put together a presentation and show it. I like. Man, Ubisoft, only 1 year Ubisoft got us, and the game that they showed was Good, Beyond Good and Evil 2. And when's the last time you heard anything about that game?
What game? Excuse me.
Beyond Good and Evil.
No, I heard you.
I know. I called it.
To them is what game?
Right. They showed all that footage, all that CGI footage. The dude come on the stage crying, tearing up, like, bruh, we ain't seen not an ounce of that game since that E3. Nothing. They just got up there and pulled a fast one on all gamers, hyping that game up like that. They talking about they won E3. We ain't seen, it's 2022. We ain't seen nothing from Beyond Good and Evil 2. Not nothing. Not a trailer, not a date, not a nothing. Matter of fact, they're taking stuff down off of we talked about them taking stuff down. But anyway, we about to get out of here. I'll speak up for Mr. Norris. He's not here, but we all appreciate y'all showing up. Taz, thank you for jumping in the chat room. First name basis, we thank you for being here. And everyone else that may listen later, man, give us a comment and let us know what you're thinking, and share and like and share. And we'll see y'all same place, same time next week right here on the Live and Level Gamers podcast. Till then, y'all stay blessed and safe. Deuces. My wife said, what do you want to eat? I got some ideas, baby. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Peace.